Every person who owns an MG has a certain backstory to tell the world, an extremely rare oddity that one would only find with MG.
My name is Charlotte Vowden. I am the owner of Frisky, the MGA. It used to belong to my grandfather. I've grown up with this car. My grandfather drove her for 30 years almost, and last summer when he passed away, he gave her to me.
For MG owners, when you welcomed a car into your family, it often became an heirloom. Many vintage MGs you might see on the road today are either restored from scratch or came in as an inheritance.
It's quite common for MGs to be passed from one generation to another. That was certainly the case in my family. We've got lots of members throughout the club. People like Charlotte with her grandfather's MGA.
The MG Charlotte inherited is the 1960 MG MGA. MG produced this iconic sports car at Abingdon between 1955 and 1962, replacing the MG TF 1500 midget. The MGA was a complete departure from the typical style of MG sports cars. Right from its launch, it was a big hit, especially within the racing fraternity. In 1962, the MGA was replaced by the superior MGB. But for Charlotte, her grandfather's MGA is simply irreplaceable.
Inheriting Frisky changed my life massively. It's a project that I never imagined that I would be taking on. It's kind of scary because it's a big responsibility, because there's a huge emotional connection to the car, but also a responsible connection as well, in the sense that, you know, this isn't something that you can just swing around a roundabout.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. My father had a love of cars from a very young age. On his passing, I was torn a little bit as to what to do with the car. But Charlotte has taken a very keen interest in the car, and I think he's passed that interest onto her, and she loves it.
Oh, it's an old Safety Fast magazine, that one, isn't it?
That's Frisky.
Of course it is. Look, Monte Carlo on the front, so you're right.
In just a year since she inherited Frisky, Charlotte has formed a unique bond with her MG. The car today is a lot more than a memory of her grandfather.